Hey, it's your old pal Lucid Stew again, talking about Dreams for PS4. This time we're going to talk about some new things revealed at PAX West 2018, which just ended yesterday, September 2nd. The biggest news from the show is confirmation that the alpha is running now. That's good news if you had any doubts about the beta happening this year. That means if you play your cards right, you might just be playing Dreams in a few months. Other than that, the Dreams panel stream at PAX was cool, but it didn't really contain too much new. It did provide a good look at the improved tooltips in Dreams. Notice how when you do anything with your imp, a series of options pop up by it as a guide for what you can do next. That's going to come in handy, especially when you're first learning. The rest that's new happened in the Dreams booth, and there isn't any good video of it, so let's watch some more of the panel stream while we talk about it. First off, I want to say thanks to Danny over at dreambubble.me for his in-person coverage of Dreams at PAX. The live streaming had issues, so I couldn't use it here, but I'll take Danny's eyes and enthusiasm over a smartphone any day. So while John Beach and Ed Hargrave were working on their various wacky creations at the Dreams booth, they utilized some tools we hadn't previously seen. A good one to start with is the laser scope. This is also known as a line trace. If you're coming from a Project Spark background, this is the same as a raycast. Laser scope will enable you to send a beam of a given magnitude out at a vector. The gadget then returns information based on what the beam intersected during that frame. That sounds technical, but basically what it does is tells you what is in between here and there in a given direction. There are numerous applications, but modern first-person shooters use these in lieu of bullets because simulated bullets would move too fast for the engine to know whether or not they had interacted with something in every frame. Another good one is splines. Splines use calculus to produce a series of connected curves. Why do I need that? This is a cheap and effective way of pathing. You can use them for something like NPCs patrolling back and forth in an area. You could also use this to tell NPC cars where to go in a racing game. Really, you can use them just about anywhere you need a series of curves, so in some ways they overlap what the signal generator does, but in a more sophisticated, nuanced way. They also showed rotators and movers. Rotators, not surprisingly, control 3D rotations. Movers are a carryover from Little Big Planet, and they control changes in position, also known as translation. Rotation and translation together are also known as transform information. This information is essential for knowing where an object is, where it is facing, and where it will be, and that is the essence really of all video games, so it's important stuff. While it was a cool event, they really didn't show anything else that we haven't seen before. The video of the stream may even remind some of a few streams Media Molecule did a couple of years ago with a similar theme. One thing that I thought was cool was when they were building the level for the stream. They started with a materials cube, then they built some prefab pieces from that and used those to build most of the level. And it shows you that there are going to be a lot of niches to fill in this community. Maybe you'll become an expert at making materials for other people to use. Maybe you'll take materials someone else made and make themed set pieces that other people will use to make levels. Maybe people will take those levels and use them for short stories or games. And then of course there is character creation, animations, music, vehicles, contraptions. There will be something for everyone, and the sharing is going to make that amazing because it would be pretty difficult to do all of that yourself. That's all that was new from PAX. I'm going to talk about prepping for the beta in another video coming soon, so I'll see you next time.